Hi everyone, myself Priyanka, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Christ College Autonomous Irinyalakuda. In previous video of our Theory of Computation lectures, we have discussed one data representation that is called graph. Next, we are representing another way of representing data or structuring the data that is called a tree. These both are nonlinear data structure. In theory of computation, we mainly use nonlinear data structure for representing machines data. Okay, what do you mean by tree? Tree is a specialization of graph. That is, from graph the concept tree has involved, but there is some difference. That is a graph can be directed or undirected. We can take is called a tree if it is connected and no circuit. What do you mean by circuit? There is no closed connection coming up. For example, this is a circuit. Okay, this can be a circuit. This is undirected graph. This is a circuit. That is, this type cannot be a tree. There must not be circuit. So I will draw an example for a tree. That is, I'm not labeling anything. So this is a tree, and look at this, it is connected. That is, every vertexes are connected. Every vertex means here it is connected. This is not connected. Why this is not connected? If it is connected, it makes what circuit? So the vertexes are connected in such a way that there is no circuit. So this is what a tree. So this is what is called a tree. Tree is a graph in such a way that the vertexes are being connected, and they are connected in such a way that there must not be any circuit. For example, here it must not have connection, because if it comes with connection, what happens? It will not become a tree. Okay, that is meant by a tree. So you can also say a directed graph is a tree if it is corresponding undirected graph is a tree. For example, this is a directed graph. We can make a tree as so this is a directed graph. Is it? It is a directed graph. It is a directed graph, and it's undirected means this arrow will not be there. In undirected, this arrow will not be there. So it says that if a directed graph is a tree, if its undirected graph is also a tree. So what do you mean by tree? A tree is a graph, but there is two restriction. One, it must be connected such that, what do you mean by connection in a graph? Sorry, what once again I will say, what do you mean by connected? Connected means in a graph, a connected, there is two concepts coming in connected. One, in a graph it is connected means there must be a path between every pair of vertex. That's, we have already seen that. That is, in graph, connected means there must be a path between every pair of vertex. We have already discussed. This is V2. This is a graph. I am simply drawing it. This is a graph, and it, for example, this is, we are drawing a graph. This is not a graph because sorry, this is a graph, but this graph is not connected because why? Because why? The V3 and V1 is not connected. That is meant by connectivity in a graph. In a graph, connectivity means every pair of vertex must be what? Connected. But general concept, or in general in computer science or in any diagrammatic representation, what you meant by connected? So in general context, connected means that is there is no vertex or no object must not be there which is isolated. For example, if here we have a V4 here, a vertex here which is isolated, then that diagram is not what connected, but otherwise that diagram is what connected. That is the difference between graphs connectivity and general connectivity. In general connectivity, there must not be any isolated position which has no connection between any of the other parts. Then that is called what? Then that is called what? Connectivity in general concept. That is, once again I am saying, in general concept there must not be any vertex which is isolated from other parts. Then that is said by the definition in the connectivity. If there is an isolated vertex, then that structure is not connected. If there is no isolated part, that structure is connected. So this is an example in general connectivity. But for in graph, we must check for every vertex pair. If every vertex pair is not connected with an edge, then that is not connected. But if every vertex is connected with a pair, if every vertex pair is connected with an edge, that is called what? Connected. Okay. That's about graphs connectivity and general connectivity. Don't be confused. That is why here when we are drawing a tree, this is said to be connected, because here in the graphs context we must have also a connection here, but we are not using a connection there. I have already said, if I use a connection there must be comes what? Circuit. So connectivity means there must not be any isolated vertex situated. That is called what? Connectivity. So a directed graph is a tree if the corresponding undirected graph is also tree. That is we have explained till now. Next, properties. First property we have already discussed, that is a graph a tree is a connected graph if there is no circuit and no loop. What do you mean by loops? We have already, loop means this. Okay, loop means this: if same vertex as an edge points to the same vertex, that is, this is V1, then we can make a sequence. V1 is the start vertex, edge is E1. For example, this is E1 and end vertex is also same. That is, starting vertex and end vertex is same. That is called what? Loop. And also second property says that in a tree there is only one path between every pair of vertex. For example, in the graph I have drawn a backward path, but that is not in the context of what? Tree there will be only one path between pair of vertex. Okay, there will be only one path between pair of vertex. We have seen two properties. First property says that there must not be any circuit or loop. Second property says that there must be only one path between every pair of vertex. Next property says that it is an extension property. If in a graph there is unique path between every pair of vertex, then that is a graph is a tree. We are reversing it, or we are saying the converse of property 2. Property 2, that is, if in a graph there is for example, if this will again draw. For example, if this is a graph, so this is a graph, then it is a tree, because there is a unique path between what two pair of vertex. Also it must be directed. Why it is directed? If it is not directed, we can say V2 to V1, also V1 to V2. So there is having what? two different path, because v2 to v1 also be there, v1 to v2 is also there. So there must be unique path means what, it is directed. But in general tree concept we are taking from top to bottom. If you don't draw the arrows itself, it means by implicitly it means like this, v1 to v2 only, because in graph in tree we are moving from top to bottom, we are moving. Okay, so that's about the third property. It says that if a graph has unique pair of vertex, then that graph is a tree. And next one, if a tree has n vertices, it has n minus 1 edges. Look at this, it is a tree. This is a tree. Look at this, it has 3 vertex, but it has what, 2 edges. So 3 vertex 2 edges means n vertices n minus 1 edges. Why it in graph we can have n vertices and n edges? Why? Because there can be circuits and also loops, and multiple edges can be having. What do you mean by multiple edges? To here and to here, that is called what, multiple edges, both going, that is called what, multiple edges. In graph we can have like that, but tree we cannot have like that. Okay, that is said by the fourth property. Next is fifth property. If a connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges, it is also called tree. It is a extension saying if a graph is connected graph, that is a graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges, it is called what, tree. Also, if a graph has no circuit and with n vertices and n minus 1 edges, is called a tree. It is saying again by again refining. In first property we have said no circuit, no loops, it is called what, tree. And next one, if there is only one path, it is called a tree. If a graph with only unique path, it is called a tree. Next we have said with n vertices and n minus 1 edges, it's called a tree. If a graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges, it is called a tree. If a graph with no circuits with n vertices and n minus 1 edges is a tree. Generally we can say, if in a graph, I am concluding 5 properties. If in a graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges with no circuits, no loops and unique path, it is called what, tree. Okay. Okay, next one is, what do you mean by leaf? Leaf means bottom level is called, bottom level vertices is called what, leaf. Okay, here leaves are what, which all are leaves? V2 and V3 is called leaves. That is degree 1 is called what, leaves. How it come degree 1? Earlier we have, when we discussed about the context of degree, we have said that edges coming to it is called what, degree. Look at this. Here I have said by default arrow will be like this in what, graph, in tree, arrow will be like this. It is going from top to bottom. So a leaf which have degree what, 1. Look at this, one arrow is coming, leaves we having degree 1 only, that is called what, leaves in tree. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. So leaf in a tree can be defined as vertex of degree 1. Look at this. This has 1 degree. This is having 1 degree. This is having 1 degree. This is also having 1 degree. So it is called what? it is called what? Leaf in a tree. Uh, Vertex other than leaves are called what? Internal vertex. This is called what? Internal vertex. First vertex and topmost first vertex is called what? Root. Root has degree what? 0. Root has, by default it has degree 0. Now I am modifying your concept in the degree. One second. Okay, consider this vertex. Consider this vertex. So I am modifying the general concept of degree. Here I have said by default it is coming to what? Here. By default it is coming to here. So I am taking a graph which is not directed. Okay. At this graph, this is not directed. So what is the degree of V1? V1 has degree 2. Are you agreeing with me? Because there is no direction. If it is directed to here, we can say that V1 has degree only what? 1. For example, arrow is coming. But if it is not having any arrow, then we can count both, because if no arrow is coming, we can count what? Both side. That is where we here the diagram is not specifying arrows, so this edge and this edge can be set as the incoming arrows of what? V1. So V2 also having degree 2, V3 having degree 2, V4 also having degree 2. I think you have understand. If no arrows, then how many lines coming to it can be? Coming to it means there is no arrow. How many lines connected to that vertex can be counted as what? Degree. So in the same case also, when we are considering a tree, look at this. V1, V2, then your confusion about this will be going. Already you might have in your mind one confusion that I will say first, then I will explain it. Okay, wait for some time. Just I'm drawing the graph. Sorry, graph of a tree. Every time in my mouth it's coming as graph. So it's a tree. Sorry. Okay, it's my finished. So this is a tree. So what are the leaf? I said degree 1 is the degree 1 is called the leaf. So look at this. You might have already having a doubt, that is this is also having degree 1 because one vertex is coming. This is also having degree 1, this is also having degree 1, this also having degree 1, this also having degree 1, this also having degree 1. So these all are leaf vertex. No, this is called internal vertex and these are only leaf vertex. That is the vertex on the last levels are called what? Leaf, and which are not on the last level are called internal vertex, and first vertex is what? Root. How we can see? For example, if I having V1, V2, I am again drawing because to make clear. V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Here there is no arrow. By default we are saying top to bottom, but no arrow is given. So this can be counted as 1 coming to V2. This can also be counted as 1 coming to V2. This also can be counted as 1 coming to V2. So V2 having degree 3, V3 having degree 3, root having, this is called what, root, this having degree 2, and leaf vertices having degree 1. That becomes clear, your definition. That is what all arrows attached to it, that is called degree in general concept of undirected, general concept in undirected. And in directed we can say that arrows pointing or reaching to that vertex is called what? How many arrows reaching to that vertex is called what? Degree of that graph or tree. And also in tree we are not marking the direction. By default it is undirected. You can mark direction, then it will, degree will be different, as such I have said in previous. But in general tree is not marked directed. There is directed trees are coming, we will discuss in the next slide. So in general tree is not marked what directed. So leaf has only what, degree 1, all other vertices having degree more than 1. Okay.